What are the Flying Brothers? Why did I create the Flying Brothers? Why did I create a YouTube channel? And more importantly, why do I play video games? What's going on, everybody? It's Aiden here, and I normally don't usually like to go by my real name. I just like to go by the name of Soren and everything. But going by my real name, we're going to talk about real stuff. And what I hope to do for the channel, hope to do for gaming and everything. And being a small-time YouTuber, it's going to take a little while. But with a lot of belief and with a lot of courage and with a lot of hope, we can achieve this goal. So the first question: why do I play games? I was about 3 years old when I first got introduced to gaming. The very first game I ever played was Spyro the Dragon, and that was a good time. I was really into the Spyro games, and right after that, then I started looking, at dragons. Well, no, it was a little while, probably until I was like 8 years old. Then I really started looking into flying creatures and dragons, eagles, hawks, all kinds of birds, all kinds of flying things. I really started to get into that, and it's just, I just love flying creatures. They're majestic. The eagle being called the bird of prey. It's not just a predator. It's a creature of life. It's a thing. It's a thing that exists for a purpose. America uses an eagle on in insignias, and all that kinds of stuff, and it's amazing. Eagles being my favorite real life animal, but dragons being my favorite fictional or real life or fake. That's just my favorite thing. Right at that time, I really started playing more games. It didn't start out with just shooters. No, it started out with, adventure, then, went to racing, and then, went to, a lot of my friends, around the time, played Call of Duty and everything like that. They played shooters, Counter-Strike, Battlefield, Fallout, and everything like that. But really, that's, it's not 100% my thing. There are so many different types of games that I enjoy. I don't want the games to be a life changer. No. I don't, and thing about gaming is that, games are not meant to be life changing. They are systems and, features and everything that are meant to be enjoyed. Kind of like a sport, it's, you got, your heart's racing, your blood's rushing through your veins, you're excited and everything, and, it's so, it's just, you get a lot of energy from it, and, you just enjoy gaming. And that's to me is what gaming is. I don't abuse it. I enjoy it. A lot of people look at me, say, you play too many video games. Well, yeah. Well, that's me. You can't change me. You can't let people change you. You were born for a purpose, and that's how it should remain. Is, everyone is born with a purpose. They are going to do what they want to do, so be it. And I keep trying to find my purpose of life. Why was I born? Why was I created into the world? What could I do? I'm just one man. Everyone is just one being. But I kept, digging further and further. I can never stop being happy with one another. I can never stop respecting one another. And, I then I just kept, thinking and thinking, and I still haven't found my purpose yet. I'm probably never going to find my purpose in life. But that doesn't mean I don't have one. All that means is, yeah, sure, I'm still searching, but, you never can stop. Because, there's so many questions, there are so many answered, but all those questions can't be answered. That's just the truth. That's just what life is. And there are so many good people out there that play games and everything, there's so many great YouTubers. There's Markiplier, there's let me think, there's Markiplier, there's Jacksepticeye, there's Chugga Conroy, all those kinds of guys. They are great gamers, and they created these YouTube channels with a passion, they don't want to be, they don't want to be just, automatic heroes, they want to help out as well. And, for a while, I never knew why I played games either, but, it was about a year ago when I just finally figured out why I did. Because I enjoy these, you get to the end of Call of Duty, it's the final round, you got one more game of Search and Destroy to go. You got one player left on each team. Who's gonna win? It's just it's like football, The team intercepts. You're running down to the end of the field. There's 1 point left for your team to score, and you win. That is what gaming is. But the way how gaming has been viewed for a few days, for years, is different than that. Gaming to others is just to be abused, to get out of the real world, And I'm not going to hide this from you guys, but I will admit, yes, true, I have done the same thing. I have made mistakes, and I'm continuing to get better, I don't know a lot of things about life, but I'm not, so does everyone else. I know things that I know, and then there are other people know other things, you just can't judge people for that. People could tell me I play video games too much. You know what? I don't have a problem with it. That's just my thing. People say, "Wow, you're really smart about video games. How do you know this much?" Well, it's because I've enjoyed games, I've respected how they roll. I've, respected, how they do it. And, it's just great. And, and even game designers, even know themselves. These kids aren't good, why don't we just give them this and that and this and that, just give them these tough challenges. It's kind of like Black Ops 2 Zombies. Or just Call of Duty Zombies, period. I don't really like it. Because, it's too challenging. Players have wanted these tough challenges for so long, and here you go. And I'm not disrespecting any of those players that enjoy challenges. I do too, but, when even when you get hit only twice and go down, that's really asking for something, and there have been quite a few games to where, the classics were just excellent, especially Call of Duty. But, then to these days, look at where it went. Black Ops 2, 2025. That's far enough. Now Advanced Warfare is up to 2050. Not only that, Black Ops 3 might take place after that. After Black Ops 3. Takes place, 2078 or something? What kind of game is that? What kind of game, who wants to run around in circles shooting lasers at zombies? And yes, you guys do. So I respect that. I ain't gonna disrespect you guys for that. But that's not me. I just enjoy video games to make friends, to socialize, to enjoy gaming and everything. That's just my view of gaming, People are gonna play what they want to play. So, go right ahead. I ain't gonna stop you. I don't want to stop you. Because if I try to, then I'd be hated out there in public, and I don't want that. I don't want to be an attention hog either. I don't want to I don't want to be the main hero of the world or anything. No, I just want to be that one guy that tries to help out with the world. Not, there are plenty of others out there that are trying to help out, and that's kind of what I hope for as well. And that brings me to my second question: is why Flying Brothers? Why did I create them? Well, my interest with dragons and flying creatures, led me to creating the Flying Brothers. My clan tag Fly. Capital F, then with the L and a Y, not all capital, just the capital F. One day, on Call of Duty, I just decided to play some Call of Duty, and then I saw Bald Eagle, one day, right afterwards, is like, that's an amazing creature. I just, then right when I went home, I had no clan tag. So I just put Fly. Capital F, then a lowercase L and Y. Just Fly. Then I started playing with some friends one day, and they changed their clan tags. And I was thinking, what kind of clan should I make? The Flying Brothers. Of course, for girl gamers, they would be Flying Sisters, not Flying Brothers. The Flying Brothers and Sisters. And what is the purpose of it? Now, like I said, trying to help out with the world of where it's at right now. And I will say it right now. It's kind of gone down the toilet. But we can get it out of the toilet. We can be the plunger, and we can unclog that toilet by helping out. By helping out with the world, So what I hope to do is for the Flying Brothers to be a game. I hope for us to be, helping out with games and everything. Kind of like Call of Duty. But is it going to be only for those shooter games? Of course not. It could be for racing games like Gran Turismo, which is basically my favorite racing game of all time. It could be a Gran Turismo. It could be of shooters. It could be of, sports. It could be of anything. All those types of games. And that's what I hope for. Is for the Flying Brothers to help out with gaming, to figure out what the real purpose of gaming is. It's not to be abused. It's not to be taken seriously. It's there to socialize and meet other people around the world. I've made so many other friends like Spud, Mora Monster, and many different types of people, that are becoming Flying Brothers today. And I really just, I thank gaming and basically Call of Duty for that, because, without those two things, I wouldn't have met these great gamers. They're all good people. We can all be good people. We just got to prove it. Some of us, try to be ignorant because, we want to prove that we're tough. But we can prove that we're tough, if we're good people and, if we stand up for one another. That's just my view. But the view is just invisible, because with so many people that hack and cheat and everything for their own enjoyment, that's not good. It's not a nice thing to do. For Flying Brothers, we don't play with hackers or cheaters. We don't let them in for cheating or hacking because they do that for their own enjoyment. I'm not gonna say to them, hey, stop. Because if they're going to do that, then you know what? Go right ahead. But people are going to look at you as a hacker and a cheater, probably forever. And that's not a nice view. If I was ever to cheat or hack, I wouldn't do it out in public. I would just try it to have fun, in a private lobby, and then be done with it. Because and really, hacks and cheats, they weren't even meant to be made either. They were made one day, and then, out of the blue, it helped them out with gaming and everything. And, I've used cheat codes myself, but that's only because, I just want to explore more of the game. And then that way I could basically be kind of a walkthrough for it. I just really don't use that stuff like that. I don't want to cheat. I don't want to do all that I don't want to do all that stuff. If I was ever to do it, all I would do is explore the game. Cheats and hacks or whatever, they could be made for exploring the game, but why use it on other people when, they could use it on you too, and then you could see, and then you can know how it feels to be, hacked or cheated on in a game or whatever. You know? But I don't want to do that because, you know, I'm just not like that. I don't want to bring it out on others. They can do what they want. So be it. What I want to do is just help out others. And even with these new gamers on Call of Duty, you know, if they're low rank, I ask, hey, are you new to the game? I can help you out with some of the stuff if you want. Tell them the perks, tell them the weapons, tell them how things go. That's simple. And you know what? They don't even have to become a flying brother. Just as long as I know that just as long as I know that they're going to succeed later in gaming, and once they start making friends, mission accomplished. You don't have to become a flying brother. All we hope for is just to, you know, make you happier in gaming, so that way you don't look at the negatives in gaming, you know. But, just with all the stuff that's going on, you know, in fictional and real world, you know, it's like, wow, really? You know, in gaming, you know, there are so many people that are affected by it. That's not what gaming is meant for. We don't want that. So as our mission of the Flying Brothers, we respect one another. You know, if there are hackers around, then just leave the lobby. You know, you don't have to hate on them or anything. You know, if they say something disrespectful to another person, then, you know, try to stand up for that person that's being bullied and show them what you're made of. You know, that's why I created the Flying Brothers, and you know, that's why I hope that we can become bigger, you know, as a gaming clan, is just to help others and to make their lives better, you know. And you know what? They don't have to be a flying brother. You know what? It doesn't even matter. Just as long as we know that we are helping them in gaming and hopefully teaching them something that they never knew, or teaching them the meaning of friendship, that's good with me. You know, that's really those are really the only things that you have to do as a flying brother. You don't have to prove you're tough. It doesn't matter if you're good or bad at gaming. All you gotta do is not cheek or hat, show a bit of respect to everybody, and you're a flying brother. Fly with us, and we fly with you. Life is a simulation, and it is our decision to make it easy or hard. That's the truth. We don't have to accept it as the truth. You don't have to trust me. You can look at me and say, well, that guy thinks he's a dragon or whatnot. Just leave him alone. He's a creep. Well, you don't have to trust me. You don't have to know me as your friend. You know, you don't have to do any of that stuff. That's your decision. And, you know, I'm okay with it because, you know, if you want to move on to something that's a bit more mature, I guess, then that's okay with me. You know, and we don't, you know, I don't do this to be immature. I do this just to be just another one of those guys that are just trying to help out in the world. You know, I've had my ups and downs. You know, I've had a lot of downs, but I've also had a lot of ups too. And an up is the Flying Brothers. Do you get it? But that is just what my goal is. And same thing for this channel too. You know, to become better and everything. And that's kind of my goal, is, you know, to become a well-known YouTuber. I don't have to be as famous as PewDiePie or Markiplier or Chugga. Just a decently known guy, and that's all. You know, 26 subscribers already, you know, and the making of this video. I got subscribers. I got like 6 subscribers in 3 days, and like I said, anytime there's a view, anytime there's a like or a comment or anything, especially in a subscription, that makes my day. You know, when I was getting subscribers that one night, you know, when we were all having fun, you know, I went to bed and I thought, man, what a good day this was. Look at how many more friends I've made online. Look how many more good people are playing these games. You know, I don't look at the bad people and think of them negatively. I just move on. You know, I don't want any negative energy around me. And, you know, I don't want everything to be about me either. You know, that's kind of why I created the Flying Brothers, is, you know, to know one another. So that's pretty much the purpose of this video, is you guys knowing what the Flying Brothers mean, why I created it, why I play gaming, and why I created this channel. And that's our goal. And, you know, there are a few of you guys that have really helped me out with this channel. I thank you. Like, that means a lot to me. I know someone that's created the Dragon Lad logo thing or whatever, the pink dragon and whatnot, one that's created a song for us. That's unbelievable. I might not have an outro or an intro yet. I don't really plan on making an intro because I already got mine. Outro. Yeah, sure. I could try to work on that, but you know, when you help out with someone, you got to know that they really appreciate it. And I'm not asking for anything other than to respect one another, to know what the real main reason of gaming is, and to enjoy life, to enjoy meeting other people. And I think that's why God created this world, is for peace and everything. I look out at these beautiful views out here, and I think, wow, how amazing is that? So, that's pretty much it from me today, guys. Hopefully you could take this video as advice, as a gamer, and as a true friend. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every view, every like, every comment, and especially every subscription. We'll get to gaming. Don't worry. This has been Dragon Lad, burning out.